So what do I love about this episode for Princess Connect Redive Season 2 of episode 5? I do believe. Let me double check to be sure. I do believe I did left up episode 5. Okay, I just want to make sure. Yes. Okay. So this is the stuff of episode 5. So yeah, I just figured I just wanted to get that all out of the way. But it was yeah, definitely. I definitely wanted to talk about this episode. Usually I don't do anime episodes. Like slice of anime or anything like that, or gourmet anime or whatever you want to call them or something like that. Like you see people eat food and stuff like that. 'Cause I know some people really do enjoy that, but some people really actually don't. Even though it doesn't really matter to me, but I mean it's something something I really do like. And I'm a big fan of the uh Princess Connect. Redive. I really do like it. It's personally one of my favorite animes of all time. I really enjoy it. It's really good. And even though showing some bits and parts of the fans first, it's okay. It's okay. It's not like I said. Like I said this like a whole bunch of times. It's not like you're expecting to see High School DxE or Two Lover or anything like that. I'm just saying. I'm just saying that. And what I love about what happened in episode 4 and into episode 5. Just absolutely just beautiful. Just really actually just beautiful. I cannot praise the series really much for this series. Going down to a serious route and stuff like that, and you're learning if different bits and pieces what happened to Yuki, because just like with episode 1, Princess Connect of season 1, and you could just tell like when the elf girl came up to Yuki doesn't even know like who he really actually is. He can talk, he can speak, but he doesn't really talk or speak really all that much. But he has no idea who he really actually is in the event of season 1 of episode 1. And the reason he didn't know, he really did not know like who he really was. If you can just go back to some of the later of the episodes, some of his friends who knew him, I was like, yeah, used to do dungeons, raids, and stuff like that, PvP, all this other stuff. Used to do that with us and stuff like that. But he does not remember them. But he does not. And he really does not. The reason why he does not remember them, he does not know like how did he became friends with him. He does not know. He doesn't even know the elf girl. The elf girl, came up to him like she doesn't really know really all that much. She's really not, even though she calls Yuki Master because that's basically what she calls him. She's not. It's not like Yuki's like doing or any of that kind of stuff like that. Even though I'm just saying, but that's just how they address people. Back then, so that like Master or Mistress, Your Majesty, and stuff like that. It's kind of like giving the respect, for your student or for your teacher or whoever it maybe is, stuff like that. And that's what it basically seems. That's what it just seems to me. And stuff. I love season 1. It was definitely very good. I really loved it. The only complaint I only have with season 1. I wish there were more drama videos. I'm not saying on YouTube. I wish there's more drama episodes, because that's something I like to see. I like to see. And don't get me wrong, season 2, absolutely just gorgeous. Love the art and the styles. Like, wow, this is really awesome, very very awesome. And it's just all these bits of colors and stuff like that. It's just I don't know how to explain. It just really actually just looks very very cool. It really does. I have no complaints whatsoever about in regards of this anime. This way it's going down. So I think this anime is far much more better than season 1. That's what it basically seems to me. Now, to be honest this is basically I will say this, that the Princess Cadet Redive of season 2 series, series is that I don't see really a whole lot of people not giving this anime really much good praise. And just particularly to be honest with you, if Crunchyroll is so worried about promoting the show, and Crunchyroll and stuff like that, and the game, so which is the game on mobile device, or you can just find it on Crunchyroll, which I think you can find it out there. To be honest with you, I'm not the biggest fan of Crunchyroll. I don't care for their service for all that much. I'm not saying I hate them. I do respect them, but I just don't care for it really all that much. That's just basically what it seems to me and stuff like that. I think I just want to address those also well too. And it's just that with episode 5, with this episode 5, it's just something that I got really shocked about, really really shocked. The first thing I want to talk about is Yuki. Okay, I know I talked about him quite a bit, and early on, but I want to talk about him again. So there was something happened. What's happened to Yuki? I don't know what happened or something. He must have died or something like that. He went into went into heaven or something like that, so he can respawn back where he really was. And you could just tell the queen girl, that the red dress, that she put Yuki in this position to make a decision what he really wants to do, to make the decision what he really wants to do. And even though, and he's not really given really much of a choice. But the one thing I'm very glad that they skipped all the rest of the parts, that's already been previewed back in season one, and just put him back where he was right there. It's kind of like World of Warcraft. Like if you die, you die by players or wolves or whatever it is, or monsters or something like that. When you die, you get to respawn back where he was, or you can just take the graveyard, and you can just get a penalty. And as usually some people do that, some people don't. But that's just a risk. That's just a risk. It's kind of similar to that with Yuki. It's kind of similar to that, like because I think he took the hard way to go out. It's just basically took on that percentage, something like that. That's just what I think, and I think he did a really good job by doing it. Yuki just the kind of person. I wouldn't say he doesn't care. When I say that, I just basically look at Yuki is definitely the kind of character. He wants to protect his friends. He wants to know what's going on, why he's in this world, why he was brought up into this world. Now that's something I definitely want to talk about. I don't know if this has to be clarified why he was brought up from a different world into this anime. So I'm assuming this is probably a isekai anime. That's what I think. I don't know. I don't know, because there's only like, I think what they said, one of the characters said like there's only two humans, which is basically Yuki and also the other girl also too. She wants to be with the greater detectives. So I'm not talking about the detective anime that's already seen of this year. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about that she wants to be with the detective person. Something like that. It was really such a shame that she died. I feel really sad for her. I want her to live on much more. And I think there's could have been a pretty good. I think there was pretty good dialogue I want to see. However, we did not get that much of a dialogue for whatsoever at all. I believe that was a waste of a character for her. That's just personally what I think. Even though that's just my opinions and stuff like that. I'm not saying they did a terrible job. No, I'm not saying that. The point I'm trying to say here is that I just wish they would have just handle the character much more better of hers for that, and so like that. Even though she, even though Yuki saved her for that, and it just seemed like she's gone. She's dead now. She can't come back to life or anything like that. And you could just tell, like in the real world with Yuki, something like that, and like when Yuki was trying to find a cat or something like that. I'm not 100% sure. I do believe it was the girl who died, and she was like picking up the cat and like the meow meow, something like that, and it was in real life. That just tells me he's been brought up from another world, means that maybe his world, probably Earth, so like that, the modernization based on what's going on, stuff like that. So yeah. Now there's definitely some things I definitely do want to talk about. Is in regards, or I would say the creator of the world of the Princess Connect Redive. Is that the thing I want to say this is that I want to see more and more of her. I don't like the fact we're just seeing less time of her, basically focused on Yuki, because if you guys don't even know, like Yuki is a very important character. He's the main protagonist in this anime, but he does not even know who was his real inmates, not inmates. Not inmates. Who is his main friends really were. Even though they went to meet him one time, back in season one. But they, like I said, remember, Yuki does not remember anything. He does not know what happened. So, it could. I'm probably going to say like, did Yuki die like 1,000 times to go see this group or that group or whoever it maybe is? I'm assuming that Yuki must be a very important character. That's what I think. That's just basically what I personally do think. But even though I really do love this episode, so I really do. I definitely do love this episode. But yeah, definitely, I just want to say is that for a fact. I really want to see more dialogue about the goddess girl, or I would say the creation of the world. That's just my opinion. Now, I also want to talk about Pitiko. I want to talk about her. Pitiko. I thought for a second there that she was dead. I didn't want her to die. I was like, man, I said, man, if they do this to my girl, I'm gonna be very, very upset. I like Pitiko. I really do like her. She's full of energy. She's full of energy. She's always willing to open up her heart to talk to almost anybody out there is. You know, even though that Pitiko, she just decided that she wants to talk. She wants to talk to that the lady who's behind this whole thing. So that you could just tell that the lady was trying to kill Pinocchio. But to be honest with you, I will say this. I don't know her name or something, or maybe you guys can just tell me. You probably know what I'm talking about. But I think she's the big bad baddie, you know. And to me, that's just what I think. That's just what I personally do think. And the thing is that with her and Pinocchio, they're their own. They have their own different unique spot what they do in the battles. And you know, I don't think that the girl, the woman, I don't think that she's really it's really a bad person. I don't think she's really not. You know, and I just what I love about Pinocchio that Pinocchio said, you know, about Pinocchio said to her to the lady, whatever you want to call her. She basically Pinocchio just basically said, yeah, let's eat the meal together. Let's talk. You know, that's how she's offering Pinocchio's offering peace to her. So it's that, and you know, I didn't like the whole fact, you know, basically that it really kind of has me question this because Pinocchio had a different name. I can't pronounce her name. I'm thinking of things Irana or Isra or something. I don't know. I can't. Eugenia or something. I don't know. I don't know. It starts with a letter E. You probably know what I'm talking about. Probably know what I'm talking about. But anyway, so in regards of this episode, it's you know, it's just basically just seems to me that she used to have this name a long time ago, and now she wants on from Pinocchio. Now, there's one thing I definitely do want to ask all of you guys. Okay, so if this is basically the castle that where Pinocchio really actually, you know, she's the ruler and stuff like that. Like, how in the world? Like, what happened? What happened to her parents? What happened to her mom or dad? Is her mom and dad still around, or are they dead or something like that? I really don't know. I mean, that's basically what it seems to want to tell me. I'm assuming that the lady that's sitting on the throne, I don't know how she got there in the first place. There must have been somehow she must have gotten there with that, or maybe Yuki just, or maybe that's Yuki's ultimate enemy is basically the lady who's sitting on the throne. I don't think that the lady that's sitting on the throne wants to go after Pinocchio, but she basically wants to go after Yuki because there's something about Yuki that has, you know, like, you know, a stronger power that he really has that he can do that nobody could ever could do. But yeah, now I'm also kind of curious about what Kara, whatever you want to call her, the Nico girl. You probably know, like I said, you probably know what I'm talking about. I'm really kind of curious what's going to happen to her and stuff like that. And you know, it's just that, you know, I don't know. Pinocchio is going to ask her like what really happened or anything like that and stuff like that. But I'm just really just kind of serious. You know, let me just say it's 10 out of 10. Very good episode. Personally, one of my favorite episodes of the season. I want to see more and more and more, and I want to see a season 3 down in the future. I really do think we could see a season 3. I don't know if that's really going to happen or not. I guess we'll just have to wait and see. So yeah. I figured I just want to let you guys know, and I just hope you guys definitely do understand from what I'm saying here. So yeah, definitely. Definitely, yeah. Anyways, so that's it for us for this anime review. Tell me what you guys think. Do you guys think it was good? Do you guys think it was bad? I'm really kind of curious about what you guys have to say. What are you guys' thoughts about on this episode and going into episode 6? I really want to know. I really want to know. So yeah, I ask you guys please refrain yourselves not to spoil too much in the comments down below. I don't want to upset anybody, even though I'm just saying. So yeah. But yeah, anyways, until next episode, I'll see you guys later. Take care. Hope you guys one day. Take care. God bless. Remember, just love you guys. Please stay safe and remember to stay blessed. Don't forget, subscribe, hit the like button, hit the notification bell. Also want to let you guys watch my videos and leave your comments below. But anyways, I love you guys. Take care. God bless. Bye.